you an update on them too. This is one of my favorites. My hope is built on nothing less than Jesus' blood and righteousness. I dare not trust the sweetest frame, but only trust in Jesus' name. Christ alone, cornerstone, weak made strong in the Savior's love. Through the storm, He is Lord, Lord of all. When darkness seems to hide His face, I rest on His unchanging grace. In every high and stormy gale, my anchor holds within the veil. Christ alone, cornerstone, weak made strong in the Savior's love. Through the storm, He is Lord, Lord of all. Then He shall come with trumpet sound. Oh, may I then in Him be found, dressed in His righteousness alone, faultless stand before the throne. Christ alone, cornerstone, weak made strong in the Savior's love. Through the storm, He is Lord, Lord of all. Through the storm, He is Lord, Lord of all. I got to see a documentary the other day, one that I was surprised to find. It was called Before the Wrath. I can't remember what channel it was on, but it was really interesting. And it was about archaeologists who were investigating the ancient custom of the Galilean wedding. And it was really, they made the parallel between everything that Jesus did in preparation for going away as a parallel to this wedding, because in a Galilean wedding, the father often would choose the bride, and him and his crew and the father, they would all show up in the city square or the town square, and he would offer his bride a cup, and she had the choice whether or not to take this cup. And if she took it, that meant they were betrothed. And then they would separate for a year. He would go back to his father's house and build on to the father's house for a place for his bride. And then the bride would use the year to prepare herself, beauty regimens and all the proper clothes and her bridesmaids and all that kind of stuff. And the father was the one who told the son when he could come get his bride. And it was often in the middle of the night for dramatical purposes, right? And he would wake his son and he would say, go get your bride. And so it was a big event. The whole town knew it. They'd have their flames, their torches, and they'd be trouncing down the streets to go get the bride. And that's when the bridesmaids had to have their wicks trimmed, right? They had to have enough oil. They didn't know which night he was coming, right? So they had to be prepared. And that's where that parable comes in. And then they get to the bride's house, and the bride would be all beautiful and everything, and they would put her in one of those litters that they carry. And the bride would get in, and it was called Flying Away the Bride. Isn't that cool? So when Jesus had the last supper with his disciples, they understood the implications taking the cup was a betrothal. Taking the cup meant a relationship with him. I just find it really fascinating that there's so many parallels. And someday we'll get to fly away. Some glad morning